Heard everybody. Welcome to the vocabulary lesson. This is the 51 vocabulary lesson. I got two words for you guys, which is philosophy and phenomenon. Philosophy and phenomenon. So, here we go. A phenomenon means it's a fact or a situation that is observed to exist or happen, especially one whose cause or explanation is in question. Glaciers are unique and interesting natural phenomenon. Synonyms: occurrence, event, happening, fact, situation, circumstance, experience, case, incident, episode, a rare phenomenon. Phenomenon is a notable event or a current. The full moon phenomenon is known by everyone. An unexplained or unexplainable event or sometimes rare events are known as phenomenal or as a phenomenon like a lunar eclipse. The movie X-Men Apocalypse 2017. Mail, the news reporter, says, "We're also getting reports out of Europe and Asia. This was not just a US phenomenon. It seems the entire world has been disarmed with nuclear weapons." General says, "What we're seeing is a magnetic phenomenon on a much larger scale." A phenomena is a fact, occurrence, or circumstance, observed or observable. To study the phenomena of nature, something that is impressive or extraordinary, a remarkable or exceptional person. Prodigy, wonder, phenomena, plural form of phenomenon. Reggaeton is a musical phenomenon. An eclipse is a phenomenon I cannot explain, or the paintings and the music was phenomenon. Mozart was a phenomenon. Michael Jackson was a phenomenon. The movie is The Dark Tower 2017. The reporter says multiple witnesses saw the strange phenomenon in the sky earlier today. Reporter 2 says, "Looks like we've seen the worst of it." There was a phenomenon in December and it was a solar eclipse. The movie Evolution 2001. Ira says, "Dr. Ira Kane, I'm chairman of the science department at the college, and this is my associate." Harry says, Harry Finney's Harry Harry Finnis Block, adjunct professor of geology, voted for you. Wayne says, "Wayne Gray took some chemistry in high school." The governor says, "Now you two gentlemen are the original discoverers of the phenomena, correct?" Yes, they are, and they're also responsible for the mess we're in now. The Pacific Rim 2013, the movie. Newcasters the newscaster on TV says the acid factor of the kaiju blood creates a toxic phenomenon named kaiju blue. The Iron Giant, the movie from 1999. Kent says, Kent Mansley, United States Government Unexplained Phenomena Department. I feel I went through some phenomenon. She's having issues with the man that she's living with. Phenomenon is something that is very remarkable or extraordinary. Phenomenon is an amazing event or thing. Phenomenon is a fact or situation that is observed to exist or happen, especially one whose cause or explanation is in question. Phenomenon is a remarkable person, thing, or event. Phenomenon is a significant event or thing. A phenomenon is something unusual or unexpected. If a phenomenon is a remarkable person, thing, or event, what would be a good use of the word in a sentence? I will say, this is the most phenomenon thing, and this goes on with a lot of phenomenon. I'm using the word phenomenon as a substitute for remarkable. Generally speaking, people don't use the word phenomenon in daily conversations. Phenomenon is a nice word. You could use it to describe nature or the universe. Black holes and stars are a naturally occurring phenomenon. I had seen a movie and it was about a phenomenon that I can't even imagine. Paranormal phenomena. A phenomenon is something that is observed to happen or exist. Scientific explanations of natural phenomena. A phenomenon is a fact or event considered very unusual, curious, or astonishing by those who witness it. Phenomenon with synonyms is event, marvel, miracle, oddity, wonder, marvel, miracle, phantom, prodigy, and wonder. So, this is what I got so far. And then next, we're going to be talking about philosophy. A philosophy is the object of a person's perception. What the senses or the mind notice anything that is or can be experienced or felt, especially something that is noticed because it is unusual or new. We've discussed the ever growing popularity of talk radio and wondered how to explain how to explain and this phenomenon someone or something special, especially because it is completely different or extremely unusual. He was a kind of phenomenon and an actor running for president. So, phenomenon means something that is happening. 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 And one last time. Phenomenon means something that is happening. And a philosophy is a branch of knowledge or experience. A philosophy is the study of the fundamental nature of knowledge, reality, and existence, especially when considered as an academic discipline. Thinking about things, deep thought, asking why. Philosophy is a new beginning of era. Philosophy is a different mechanisms of the world and corporations. Philosophy is essential for human knowledge. Philosophy is the study of the fundamental nature of knowledge, reality, and existence, especially when considered as an academic discipline. Now, there is this Lion King song. I watched it when I was so little. And the song that they're singing that they're saying, Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata. Ain't no passing craze. It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's our problem free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. It told you what it means in that song. So Hakuna Matata, it means no worries. That means no worries. No worries. Oh, it means no worries for the rest of your days. Hakuna Matata, it means no worries for the rest of your days. That's in the language of Swahili. That's in that language. Hakuna Matata is in that language called Swahili. And philosophy is someone thought in a specific issue. Philosophy is a science of a human thought that considers the knowledge of existence. Philosophy just has to do with this knowledge stuff. So that's it. Hegel's philosophy of history made a deep impression on me. I studied philosophy in college. There's a movie called The Amazing Spider-Man 2012. Ben says, "You're a lot like your father. You really are, Peter, and that's the good thing. But your father lived by a philosophy, a principle, really. I studied geometry and philosophy. He is a philosophy studying person. People studies philosophy about life, education, teaching, history, science, art, etc. Those are the philosophies. I have a philosophy that guides my life. Philosophies can apply to virtually any subject of possible discussion. Philosophy is a way of thinking. Philosophy is a way of thinking. It's like the mind notice. What the senses or the mind notice. That's what that means. So, yeah. Philosophy is a way of thinking. For instance, everyone has their own philosophy regarding life. My philosophy on life is fundamentally based on love. My idea of life, my philosophy of life, others might be different. A philosophy is a different abstract knowledge of fundamental knowledge having academic discipline to soar and adjust to knowledge from. After studying philosophy at school, I now understand the reason people act the way they do. This era marked a significant time in history. Its philosophy is compiled of historic monuments. Philosophy, it is the study of general and fundamental questions about existence, knowledge, values, reason, mind, and a language. So philosophy could be anything, you know? So philosophy is an object of a person's perception. So it could be anything. So philosophy, it could be like the science and the history and this academic stuff and the discipline. You know, philosophy could be anything. You know, that's what it is. So philosophy is a way of thinking. Wow, philosophy. It seems to be like a very hard word. You know, it is in a way, but philosophy could be a knowledge and other stuff. So that's all I could that's all I could explain to you. So, all right, folks, that's it. The lesson is over.